Hello and welcome to massagetime.co.uk with the Eccentric Healer. I'd like to discuss shoulder pain and dysfunction. It's something that really gets to everyone. The shoulder is the most mobile joint in the body, okay? And it's a non-weight bearing joint, so it has a large range of flexibility. And people suffer with shoulder injuries, it seems to never go away. There is this range of movement that we should have in the shoulder, but our modern lives tend to be everything in front of us. Yet the shoulder has a nice range to go back, and we very rarely use that range. So when we get any sort of shoulder discomfort, shoulder dysfunction, shoulder pain, we tend to lose the accessory ranges, hand up the back, abduction. We lose these ranges and we tend to use our arms in front of us, and this just compounds the problem. I'd like to discuss a case with you of a shoulder problem that had been with a client for a while. He'd had it for years. He played rugby, broke the shoulder. When he first came to see me, it was all to do with neck pain. And he had this problem with his left shoulder, and he'd broken it, collarbone, pinned it, damaged it several times, couldn't get his arm behind his back, didn't have a really good range of movement. And he just was adamant, this shoulder's never going to be right. And I'm sure some of you out there watching this video now have the same thing. Damn this shoulder so many times, it will never be right. So over the years, I eventually convinced him to let me have a go. I mean, he was coming to me with neck pain. I said, if you could let me on your shoulder and I'll get rid of the neck pain, okay, by releasing the shoulder. Excuse me, I'll throw my words. Let me get rid of your shoulder problem, and I believe that will prevent the neck pain coming back. And eventually he let me have a go at his shoulder. He said, right, well, I've got no major problems. I'm just maintaining. He likes to play golf. So each week or every 2 weeks when I saw him, I worked more and more on the shoulder and improving the range, the flexibility, the mobility, and restoring what I felt was normal health to that shoulder. And since his shoulder has actually got back to almost normal, he can get the arm up the back, he can move it, he's got a golf swing, bringing the shoulder out and back round. His neck pain has pretty much gone to zero. He used to wake up, have a really stiff neck, doesn't have that anymore. And it does all tie in with the fact that the shoulder has improved. I'd like for you guys to join in something with me, okay? I want you to do this. So there's the bicep, okay? And I want you to take the arm out to the side and then turn your palm up as you go all the way up and just see how far you can get your arm up. The aim is to get the inside of the arm to touch your ear, okay? Like this. Palm up, bring the arm up and touch in this position. Try to get it to touch and try both sides, okay? Okay, this side, I'm trying to miss the wall, but here we go. Okay, and I want to see if you can get this arm, the bicep, to touch your ear. And then I want you to tell me, if your bicep touches the ear, without you having to side bend, so like this, whether it does or doesn't. And then I want you to tell me, do you suffer from neck pain or headaches? Then I want to know, do you have restricted shoulder and no neck pain, no headaches, or restricted shoulder with neck pain and headaches? Because what I believe is that when you have a problem with the shoulder, you're more likely to suffer neck pain and headaches. So I want to know from you, are you those people that have free shoulders and your neck is fine, mobility, never gets stiff, no headaches? Or are you one of those people whose shoulders are always really stiff, can't get them back, can't get them up, and you're suffering from neck pain? Let me know. So back to this client, I'd eventually freed up this shoulder, got it moving, got the collarbone moving, got the shoulder blade moving, and actually increased the range of movement. So if you do have any shoulder injuries, shoulder pain or discomfort, work at it. Understand, speak to a therapist, contact me if you need to, come and see me if you're close enough. But we need to restore the function of the human body back to what it's trying to do, how it wants to behave, how it wants to move. There is no end. There is no point where it can't go backwards. People who constantly sublux their shoulder, it kind of half dislocates in the forward position. And I've been told by many people like this, oh, I've dislocated it so much, it will never be the same. They're going to have surgery, they're going to take pin the ligaments, sew it up tight at the front, so it never happens again, have corticosteroid injections in there, all these sorts of things. But really, you just need to have a decent form of therapy to restore healthy, normal function. I mean, the human body is designed to tighten up. If you don't stretch a muscle, it tightens up. If you don't move a joint past a certain range, even your ligaments will seize up and tighten up. So there is no point where you say it's gone beyond. The interesting thing with this client is this client also has ankylosing spondylitis, which he believed would never be pain-free. But now his shoulder's improved. I'll give you one guess for what he thinks can next be improved. Right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this. Any comments or questions or feedback on your shoulder movement related to your neck pain and headaches, please leave a comment, share, don't forget to subscribe. This is still a channel in a very early days, and pretty soon I will be bringing in models and doing all sorts of techniques and just showing you how I do things. Showing people what it is that I do, because I can't help everyone, but if I can teach and pass on ideas, it will give other therapists some more information and a different approach to do what it is that I do. So take care and have a great day.